show. I'm so glad that you joined me today. The show is going to be about ordinary people who did extraordinary things, but they were just like you and me. They had fear, they had insecurities, but they overcame those fears, they overcame those insecurities, and they're walking in destiny on purpose. And I want you to join me on this journey and meet awesome people who are doing great things. So join me. I look forward to having you with me each and every week, and I look forward to a great time together. Thank you so much. Hello, I am Darlene Jackson, author of this book, Go Possess the Land, Walking in Destiny on Purpose. This is a 21-day victorious journey that you will be taking, and it is a book about transformation. What are the dreams? What are the visions? What are the goals that you desire to accomplish? Let me tell you that this book will help you and give you the courage, give you the strength, give you the faith to accomplish those dreams and those visions. They're not dead, they are yet alive. So, this book is a 21 days journey about various people, ordinary people who did extraordinary things. They were just like you and me, and they accomplished great feats. They accomplished great tasks. So you too can walk in destiny on purpose. Go possess the land. So I am here today to celebrate my friend Aaron Barnett. He is running for a delegate in the Woodlawn area. So we are here at Quality Inn and we are celebrating him. We're having a happy hour and having a good time. So definitely he's accepting donations, of course, for his campaign. Election is next month, so come out and vote and support Aaron Barnett. Hello, welcome back. So we are here to celebrate Aaron Barnett. He is running for office for delegate, and I have his son here, Jay. And welcome, Jay. And so tell me about your father. How did he get to this place to be running for office for delegate?
Wow, okay. How did we get here? Well, I'll say he's always been very active. Journey. I'll say my father's always been very active. Just a servant to the community. He's always been involved with the youth sports, the youth in his area and all across Baltimore County and city. He decided to start a nonprofit that mentored to boys 8 through 18. And from there, he started joining other organizations. Word of mouth got out. This saying came through the neighborhood. They started calling him the mayor of Woodlawn. And we started getting approached by politicians. And, you know, he never had true aspirations for political office. He always just was concerned about the community and everybody in his constituents, the elderly. He sits on the board at the senior center in Woodlawn as well. And there's one of the persons right there, Ron, just came in. He's also a supporter, but my father's just dedicated to his community. I can't think of a better politician, or better person, I should say, to run and to represent this district than my father. When I think about a politician or somebody who's dedicated to his community, I ask myself this question: what have you done prior to you getting in office? And the work my father's put into this community, it goes beyond anything you can say, any platform you can put together. My thing is, the proof is in the pudding. You know, you have to do the work. My father's done the work for well over 30 years, and he's going to continue to do the work, whether he's in office or he's just in his neighborhood being a activist or a voice in his community. Where did we get here? How did he get there? Just doing what he does. He's a community service. People asked him to do it. He stepped up to the plate and said, you know what? My community wants me to do this, wants me to represent them in Annapolis. And he stepped up to the plate. And hopefully, with everybody's support, we can get in Annapolis and he can get the job done.
Absolutely. Awesome. So I'm so excited. You know, your children really tell the truth of their parents, right? So I am honored just to have you and talk about Aaron. And children aren't going to lie, right? So yes, and he has definitely done a lot in the community. I've watched him grow. He is a grassroots type of guy. And like you said, he's an ordinary guy that's doing extraordinary things. So thank you, Aaron. We appreciate you for representing the people.
Hi, I am Alfonso Zoe, the host of WAI. Who am I? You can catch me on Sundays on Clear Production TV Radio Network. That again is
Welcome back. We have Nisi with us. She is Aaron Barnett's communications coordinator, and she's going to tell us all about what her role is and how she got where she is.
Okay. So my role as communications coordinator is to make sure Aaron is where he needs to be, to make sure that he is on a platform that is giving him the attention that he needs to have, and to make sure he has enough information to disseminate to the audience for his campaign.
Yes.
And so we spend a lot of time canvassing different areas, visiting community association meetings, looking at different laws and legislations and things like that to just prepare him and get him ready to go. How did we meet? Aaron and I went to high school together.
Wow.
We actually
Which
went
school?
to Woodlawn Senior High
Woodlawn
School.
Senior. I went to Milford. We're
Did you go?
rivals.
Okay,
Yes. We're
that's
still
all right.
rivals.
That's all right. We went to high school together, and as such, you know, everyone journeys into their own lives, and then you come back around. And we saw each other on Facebook.
Okay.
Actually, he reached out on Facebook, and he was doing our block, where he does nonprofit for
Yes,
children,
yes.
which is a very, very good program.
Absolutely.
And we kind of rejoined forces at that point and realized that the mission was universal.
Yeah.
The impaction was really good. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get him ready to go into Annapolis and represent us.
Yes, awesome. I mean, and we believe in Aaron. I believe in Aaron. He really has a heart for people. He has a heart for the youth. And we definitely want to send him there this time.
Yeah, we do. 34 points was all he was short. Just 34
Last
votes.
time when he ran.
Yes. So we're hoping that we can knock it out the box.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Nisi.
Thank you. I
for
enjoyed
being
this.
with
This was
us.
good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. All right.
So, welcome back. So, we have Grace with us, and she's a part of Aaron's campaign, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does.
Hi, good
Hi,
evening.
Grace.
Hi. Well, what I do is schedule to coordinate scheduling for the team, and then to put it out on calendar and Facebook, and due to all of the instruments to get the word out of what we are doing for Aaron's campaign, and inviting all of those who want to attend and join to show their support for Aaron Barnett.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
So, how did you meet Aaron?
I met Aaron through the PCRC, which is a community-based effort over at the Woodlawn Precinct.
Yes.
And the police station that we have all the communities come together to see what we can do to keep our communities up and coming, involved with our youth and our seniors, so that we know what's going on in the community. We all meet together, and that's how we met. I'm with the West Edmondale Community Association, and Aaron with Powhatan, I think it is, and that's how we met. And I started working with him and bringing all the communities together for different events throughout the area. That's how we met.
Well, thank you, Grace. Thank you for your time. You did
you.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
All right, thank you.
One more time.
Good job.
One more time.
One more hug.
Hi, I am Alfonso Zoe, the host of WAI, Who Am I? You can catch me on Sundays on Clear Production TV Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Byron Bino Brown. Welcome to XO7 Mic Talk.
Hello, so I have Tony with me, and he is a friend of Aaron's, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does. Hi, Tony.
Hi, my name is Tony. We're here at the Belmont at Inside the Quality Inn in Windsor Mill, Maryland. We're doing a little fundraiser here for Mr. Aaron Barnett, a close friend, dear friend of ours, guy running for the 44th District, delegate for the 44th District, and we've known him over 30 years. Always been a great guy, always a man of his word and trustworthy, and we support him 100%. And we do our events here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we cater to adults. So we do all types of parties, we do baby showers, we do anything that you can use a hotel room for.
The grown and sexy crowd.
Grown and sexy, mature, gotta be mature. No riffraff allowed.
Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you for being with us.
Cool.
And welcome. So we have Janine with us, and she is here as a part of the happy hour. She's here supporting Aaron. Janine, tell us a little bit about why you are supporting Aaron. How do you know him?
Well, there is a community issue in my area, in Woodmore area, and I reached out to him, and he helped me contact the right people to talk to about the lot situation that we were having in Woodmore. So he was really helpful because he worked out his situation in the Powhatan area. Yes, so.
He's a true grassroots politician. He's not a real politician. He's grassroots, and I like that.
That's what I like about him. He's very helpful with that, and he's about the community.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back. So I have Dr. Robert Gregory here with me, and we are here at Aaron's celebration, his coming out. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a good friend of Aaron's, known him for a number of years. I happen to be his treasurer. And, well, I'm the guy that's going to make sure he wins this election this time. Right. He should have won it last time. He only lost by 6 votes. So we are doing different things. Good. And his byline for his campaign is people above politics, and that he is.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you, young lady.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
All righty.
So welcome back. I have Mr. Aaron Barnett he is running for delegate for
District 44.
District 44B. So I have Aaron Barnett with me. Aaron, I'm so glad to have you.
Hey, pleasure.
I'm having an awesome time here at this event. So tell me about this event.
Oh, well, this evening we're just having a little get-together, friends for happy hour, friends and family from the community to just come out and show some support and express their support for our campaign and what it is and the vision that we have for Woodlawn and Catonsville.
Yes. So I've heard from so many wonderful people who support you, who love you, including me. I support you. And so tell us about your journey. Tell us about how you got to this place where you were running for office, where you're representing the people, representing the community.
Well, I tell you, the journey started about, I'd say, roughly 30 years ago. I've been an advocate in the community for a very long time, working with recreation in parks, working and supporting the former delegates of our district. The reason I ran was as a result of redistricting. Formerly District 10 covered the whole Liberty Road corridor, but in the last term, during the last election, through redistricting, Woodlawn and Catonsville became a district, which was my home. So what better people to represent our district than people from within our district that have our best interests at heart?
Absolutely.
So I was compelled to run. I ran in the last election, and
very close election.
Yeah, it was very close. I lost by 34 votes. 34 fell short. 34
votes. Wow.
So we're back again.
Yes.
We're striving hard to win this seat.
You're gonna win this time.
Yes.
I feel it.
We have you know, we have over 140 volunteers thus far that have stepped up to ensure that we are victorious in this year's campaign. And praise God and thank God, and I'm a firm believer in God's will, that I think that he was just preparing me for this time around.
Absolutely.
That's why he let me taste it with the 34 votes.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a little taste, but now I really feel like I need to.
Victory is here.
Yes, claim it, claim it. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you do during the day, other than running for office. What else are you doing in your life?
Well, I'm the executive director of a nonprofit called R Block Inc., which is a program for youth that I started. I'm the original founder and director. I started it back in 2008. It's for boys ages 8 to 18 years of age. And I'm also a longshoreman in the Port of Baltimore, formerly the vice president of the Port of Baltimore for many years. And now I'm a longshoreman, like I say, and I mentor the boys and I work in the school system as well as a volunteer with programs such as 100 Strong at Woodlawn High School and the area middle and elementary schools, mentoring the boys and girls in Woodlawn corridor.
Yeah, men are needed in the schools, and just having, you know, a presence, having that male presence, it speaks volumes. So thank you for giving back. Thank you for your time. And so what is the next journey from here?
Well,
after the election.
State delegate, hey, well, that's one road at a time. You know?
Yes.
God knows the future, knows what's in the future, and whatever he places before me, I take it one road at a time.
That's right.
Right now, what we feel like we can do as a legislator is put legislation in place that will ensure the quality of life for our community. For instance, let's say with the 1515, you know, the raising of minimum wage. For years, I've been an advocate. I used to work with homeless services also back in Baltimore City with an organization called Prisoners Aid. And we worked with homeless, disabled, displaced veterans, men, women, ex-offenders, and people generally in need. And I developed a compassion for people in need and understanding that without someone to help them, then there is no future for them. So we have to understand that we're one step away from being homeless ourselves. So, you know, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So we want to put, you know, things in place that will ensure a affordable living wage for one, quality education, meaning that being in the school system, I'm seeing that there's a lack in special education needs. There's a lack of funding. There's a major gap in the funding for special ed. So, you know, that's one of the things that I feel, such as autism, kids that are diagnosed with behavioral problems. You know, as an African American male, I see that our young men, there's a lack of male testosterone, is what I'm saying, in the public school system, not just Baltimore County, but in the school system itself. And I found that just going into school to interact and engage these young people, it makes a difference. I was at Woodlawn High School on Tuesday. I'm the president, I didn't mention that, I'm president of the Woodlawn High School Alumni Association.
Oh, wonderful.
And I've engaged the alumni to go into the school and actually talk to the students. And what we found the other day was one of the main concerns that the children, these young people have, is the lack of respect that they get from their teachers. And
from the teachers, not the students.
Not the fellow students. And I found that, you know, I found that kind of amazing, you know. And the principal was present, you know, and it was good. It was a good conversation because we wanted to hear what it is that they want, because, you know, young people have a voice. And a lot of times, you know, as elders, this is why they're saying there's such a gap in our generations, because we're not listening to what they have to say. They have a lot to say, and I think that if we engage them, you'll see that they have the potential to become great future leaders. So
absolutely.
we have to engage them, and they're in conversation, and we have to respect their conversation.
And we have to get on their level. You know, it's you know, there's such a great divide. You know, the age difference, but the students can learn from, you know, the mature ones, and then, you know, we can also learn from them. We're learning from them as well. So you were also a veteran. So thank you for your service.
Navy veteran, yes I am. And I don't, a lot of times when people speak or when they give my bio, they always leave out an intricate part of my bio. My endeavors in and outside of the community also led me to prison.
Wow.
And I don't wear my incarceration as a badge of honor, but I use it as a tool of motivation and inspiration to inspire others not to head down that path. Right? Since returning to society, I've been awarded the Martin Luther King Content of Character Award, the NAACP Content of Character Award, the Dream Ford Foundation Humanitarian Award, the DMV Gospel Fest Humanitarian of the Year Award. So it just goes to show you that I tell people all the time, we all have skeletons. Everybody has a skeleton in their closet. Some people, in fact, have whole graveyards. But if we allow demons, right, to determine our future, everybody makes a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. It's whether or not we learn from them. And I learned a valuable lesson from the mistakes that I made. And as a result, what I do is I try to encourage others to strive to be the best possible people that they can be. Human beings, the human family. If we do that, and if more people can engage others to do just that, then we'll have a lot better world.
And it's so awesome because you have overcome, great, obstacles. But you've done great things, So you're just an ordinary guy, just like all of us. But you have accomplished such awesome things, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. So tell me about your family, your son. I mean, I was about to have a tear in my eye when he spoke up so highly of you.
That's my right arm.
Yes. So tell me about your family.
Well, my son Jay just he's recently returned from the Army. He served 2 tours in the military. He's a disabled veteran, and I'm so thankful that he's home in one piece. Thanking God for that. I have 2 lovely daughters, granddaughters, 3 granddaughters, grandson, and they are all the joys of my heart. And I spend a lot of time with them because I believe that spending quality time with your children is priceless. It's priceless. So they're there for me. They're my support. They're my fulcrum. They're my everything. I lean on them a lot for a lot of wisdom and joy, and just they bring me just that, a lot of joy, a lot of wisdom, a lot of love. We've been, when they were younger, they'll tell you, we traveled the world together. They can honestly say that we've done a lot together.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. So I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad you're running for office. We're so proud of you, and we are looking forward to that election. And the election is when is the
June 26th.
June 26th.
I want you all to get out there and vote because we fell short. 34 votes. So that's a prime example. Every vote counts. So don't assume anything. You have to cast your vote. Primary elections are just as important, if not more important, than general elections because you're putting in the support mechanism for the commander-in-chief. If there is no support, then there is no democracy.
And we can make the changes here on the local level with putting good people like you into office. So I'm so glad you are running.
I agree. Because, we have a lot of these, and I'm just fed up with it. A lot of people are fed up with politics, and that's why a lot of people aren't voting. Because we have a lot of these mainstream go-along to get along politicians. And they go along and they come out every 4 years, and I call them dream merchants. They come out every 4 years, they sell dreams, everybody gets all ecstatic. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a better world. Oh yeah, the rainbow's here, there's the pot of gold, and as soon as the election is over, the rainbow disappears and along with the pot of gold. So, we have to stop putting confidence in people that aren't doing anything for us.
And if they're not, we need to get them out of there.
That's the
and get
democratic
good people
process.
like you in there that
thank
will
you.
do something. Yes, yes,
That's the democratic process, you know. It's your right. You know, our forefathers sacrificed so that we could have the right to vote. And a lot of people take that for granted, you know. And and one more thing, there's a lot of people like myself who were ex-offenders that didn't know that they had the right to vote. You know, they're being educated. A lot of them are being educated and are exercising their democratic right. Well, the right to vote. Well, I'm not saying necessarily democratic because some of them could be possibly choose to be Republicans or other than whatever party their affiliation that they decide to have. I'm a Democrat. You know, and I'm loyal to the party.
Yes.
And I'm loyal to the people of my community.
Yes.
That's why our motto and our slogan at the Aaron J. Barnett campaign is people over politics.
Pop.
Pop. That's right. That's right. Pop.
People over
Yeah.
politics.
The kids love
I
it. The grandkids love it. They call me Pop. Pop all the time. So, you know, Pop is appropriate. You know?
I love it. I love it. And I mean, here in Baltimore, I mean, we have some of the highest crime across the nation.
Yes.
You know, one of the highest murder rates in the nation, and we need good people, good solid people to see some of these things turned around, to see some improvement in these areas. I mean, we cannot just continue in this way where it's just, we'll be number one, you know? So I think it's very, very important that we vote, you know, not just with our heart, but with, you know, our mind too.
Right. Well, in voting, you know, and going back to the educational process also, I think that, you know, one of the major things that's lacking in our educational system is vocational training. You know, as I spoke with the principal at Woodlawn the other day, and I told her, I said, well, let's face it, you know, not all these kids are going to be rocket scientists. We know that. And a lot of them aren't going to college.
Right.
But if they're receiving a vocational skill that prepares them for the workforce, then they could earn a decent living coming out of high school. 18
Well, now we
years of
had
age.
that when we were coming up.
We did.
We had the vocational schools, the vocational courses. I myself, I did like business. So I took typing. I went, you know, off-site, and I did some volunteer work in an office. So I learned all of those skills. I had a young lady, a friend of mine. Her daughter graduated from Milford, and she's a CNA. She went through their program. Milford. Yes, that's my school.
I won't hold that against you. I'm a warrior. I'm a Woodlawn warrior.
Milford Millers. But she graduated with her CNA, and she is now working at Johns Hopkins as a CNA. Yep, yeah. So those programs are important, and to give them some tools, you know, after high school. But the high school diploma is not enough. It's not enough. So yeah, good. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for taking some time to talk. And I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you on June the 26th. June the 26th.
That's right. Remember,
for election. Go vote.
June 26th. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. If it's not for Aaron Barnett, you make sure that if it's not for Aaron Barnett, then it better be a much, much better, which I don't think there is one for this position. But it's your choice. Do your research. Go to electaaronjbarnett.com. If you like what you see, we need volunteers. We can always use more volunteers. We never have enough because we know that the only way that we're going to win this thing is if we win it together as a people. And with that, I'll just say it in closing, people over politics. Thank you.
Awesome.